Hi everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. As I have been doing as of recently, is recognizing each month of what the awareness is. And since we're in June, the first one that I'd love to concentrate on is Alzheimer and brain awareness. And this is very prevalent in our senior population, and there is resources and a lot of support that we're going to talk about for you as the caregiver or the family loved one for your senior that is going through this disease process, and how you need as much support as possible, but recognizing the disease as what it is. This is also very supported by an association. The Alzheimer's Association is wonderful. They are globally, and they do have a lot of research. And a lot of it, the research is also funded by us by doing a lot of fundraisers, and I'll call them fund raises, but I also call them fundraisers. There's a lot of walks of remembrance, and this is a month that we should recognize Alzheimer's and brain awareness, but it should be every day throughout the year that we want to find a cure, and we, more importantly, need the support that the Alzheimer's Association gives us as caretakers and ones that are suffering the disease. There was, back in the early ancient Egyptians, they have recognized memory loss as something very prevalent, but they actually called it delirium. And it wasn't until the fall of the Roman Empire that led to more theory and more in-depth knowledge of what it is. And it was this Archbishop of Seville that actually wrote the word dementia. And it's in Latin origin, meaning DE is the meaning of loss or deprivation. Ment is the meaning of mind. And the tia is indicating a state. So dementia means a loss of the state of mind. And it wasn't until really that it became very embraced, not only by physicians and especially neurologists, but was impressionable on a lot of folks that were losing their memory loss and looking for resolve and for answers. And it wasn't until President Ronald Reagan that actually initiated the observance of Alzheimer and Brain Awareness Month, and that was back in 1983. And look at how it's evolved is really something, I must say, and a lot has to do with the Alzheimer's Association. So some little tidbit facts are about Alzheimer's that you didn't know or you might not be aware of. Around the world, there's an estimated 47 million people around the world living with Alzheimer's or other dementias. And if the change doesn't come by 2030, the number will grow to 76 million. Number 2, each second counts. A person develops Alzheimer's disease in the United States every 6.5 seconds. Caregivers in America. More than 16 million people take care of people or friends with Alzheimer's or dementia, and that too is without pay. 4, a leading disease. In the United States, Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death, and 6.2 million people of those living with Alzheimer's disease are over the age of 65. 5, 1 out of 3 deaths. Alzheimer's or other dementia kills over 1 in 3 seniors and deaths due to the disease are more than prostate cancer and breast cancer combined. Pretty enlightening. Why Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month is important. It spreads the word. It makes the awareness. Folks that are going through that with memory loss and have not been formally diagnosed is something, the fear of the unknown, but actually having the approach by a neurologist or by the family physician sending out for a specialist is so prevalent. So spreading the word about it, if you are experiencing mild memory loss, it's worth getting tested for. And it is also for the elders. Most, like we had mentioned, that most of the elders are afflicted with Alzheimer's and dementia and often withdraw from society and even family. So during this month, let's start promoting talking about it. If you see your loved one withdrawing or you see some odd behavior, not only with them withdrawing, but because of their memory loss that is very prevalent, let's have a discussion about it. I think that's something, rather than pushing it away, is actually to approach it. It propels research. Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month is a way to propel research and find a cure. The Alzheimer's Association is, as I mentioned, is something that they really put a lot of their funding into research and medications that help ease the process, the difficulties, and the growth of Alzheimer's. So how should we observe Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness this month? Donate time and money to the Alzheimer's organizations. There is a lot of them. Besides the Alzheimer's associations, there is also the Family Alzheimer's Association, and they're the ones that actually help with caregivers and resource for them as well. But there is a lot of organizations, dementia awareness as well too. Google. You would not believe what you would find. But if you go to the Alzheimer'sAssociation.org, you will find in your local area a lot of support groups. May they be in person, or they might be virtual, that you could get support from other caregivers that are going through the same thing, and share ideas with one another, but just words of wisdom, but also of support and understanding. I can't press upon it enough. Even the United Way in each of the areas really supports this disease very much so. So the more that you look for resources to ease the process of your caregiving for your loved one is going to be something that is easy for you to sustain. Also, not only with the organizations, maybe a respite stay would be a great idea to go into senior living for your loved one. It gives you a little bit of a break. No different than bringing private duty care into your own home. So let you out each day to go shopping and to do some tasks. Respite care is a safe environment because it includes everything. It includes not only the room and board, but also the care. So think about it. But it's also nice entree by doing respite care in a senior living memory care community, is that it introduces your loved one to that environment. And it might be something great for the both of you. So when you go visit, you're visiting rather than it being that of a chore. Take part in seminars. There is so many seminars, dementia awareness seminars, Alzheimer awareness seminars. You cannot go to enough. I can't press that upon you enough, is to go seek them out. And that's where a lot of support groups are. A lot of great ideas are shared upon each other. And just having a friend while you're going through with your loved one is to have a friend to speak upon at any time of the day that you can call and say, this just happened, what should I do? So taking part in seminars is, they give you great tips and resources as well. Wear purple. Purple is the color of Alzheimer's Association and the disease. And purple is a very regal color. And if you wear it enough, that shows your support as well. And when you are maybe doing walks, wearing purple, the purple ribbon is something very significant as well. But share an image with you in purple during this month shows that you are supporting Alzheimer's. As always, I lead you to my website, and it is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, my bio, testimonials, resources such as these that we're talking about, various options on senior living, and a whole host of a library of topics that we talk of through Tuesday Talks. For the rest of this month, we're going to get into a lot of topics, and next week we are going to talk about cataract awareness. I just went through surgery myself and pending on the next eye, and I can tell you from a very personal standpoint as well. So the most I want to relate to you all is get involved. Try to get as much support as you can as you're going on this journey of Alzheimer's and brain awareness during this specific month, but every day. Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talks. I will see you next week. I will see you next week. Though that was cute with cataract. And then most importantly, have a blessed one and take time for yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye now.